and welcome to Missing People. In tonight's program, we are going to find out what really happened to the famous artist Basil Hallward. 3 days ago, he mysteriously disappeared. He was supposed to have a vernissage in his new art gallery, and he had planned for a big event. But unfortunately, the host, Mr. Hallward, never got a chance to attend to his own event. This is a picture of Basil Hallward. Do you recognize this man? Or do you know more about his disappearance? Please call this number to give us more details and information. Good evening. Who's with me?
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Smith, and I'm the owner of the florist shop, which is located on the same street as where Dorian Gray lives. Recently there was a break-in in our store, so we had to go through the security films. I was looking at the film clip recorded late at night, and I was surprised there was a man walking on the street. It was not until now, when I saw the picture of Basil on tonight's show, Missing People, that I started to think of who the man on the street really was. But now I'm pretty sure it was Basil.
We are standing here with the owner of this florist shop. This was the place where Mr. Hallward last time was spotted before he disappeared. What is your relationship to Dorian Gray?
Well, his parents were loyal customers, and they often visited my shop. I remember Dorian spending time here, and he loved the wonderful smell from the flowers. He was such a sweet little boy.
We are now standing here in the stairwell of Dorian Gray's apartment. Can you please give us some more information about him?
Yes, of course. Dorian Gray lost his parents while he was a little boy, and therefore he grew up with an old evil man who treated Dorian very bad. And one day one of Dorian's distant relatives died, and he was the only family to inherit a great fortune, which included this big apartment inside this house. And the move to London dramatically changed his life forever. Dorian was a nice man who seemed a bit insecure and reclusive. He was not aware of how good-looking he actually was until Basil painted a portrait of him.
This is the original portrait of Dorian Gray, which a close friend of him called Lord Henry has sent in to us tonight.
And Dorian became close friend with Lord Henry, who I would say has a quite bad influence upon Dorian, since he convinced Dorian to believe that pleasure is the only important thing in life. And I can say, like, one example of this is when Dorian rejects Sibyl, and the next morning finds out that she has committed suicide. And for you who does not know who Sibyl is, I will tell you that she is she was Dorian's ex-girlfriend. But after a while, all the guilt was released from him and shown on the portrait instead.
Thank you so much for all the information about Dorian.
You're welcome.
But now I think it's time to figure out what really happened. Let's go and knock on Mr. Gray's door and ask if he wants to share his side of the story.
Where?
Maybe he's not home.
I don't think so. We can... Dorian! Hello! Let's go up to the loft. I think he's there.
Okay.
He usually spends time up there. I don't know why.
I wonder why he spends so much time on this loft.
Yeah.
It's really creepy up here.
I don't know. He's special and weird.
Yeah. Let's take a look behind this. god!
Oh my god!
What is that?
I don't know, it looks creepy.
Yeah, so ugly. Oh my god, but it looks like the portrait of Dorian.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the original one.
No.
It looks more uglier.
Yeah, it's horrible.
What has happened?
I have no idea. Let's call the
Agent
of
of the program Missing People?
exactly. Maybe they can tell us more about this back at the studio. Let's bring the portrait. Welcome back to the studio. Tonight we have a very special guest with us, who's here to help us figure out the mystery of the portrait. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about this portrait?
Well, I think there might be a connection between this portrait and the change in Dorian Gray's behavior.
Oh, really? How is that possible?
Well, maybe Dorian Gray has changed the portrait every time he has done something bad, but personally I think that the portrait has changed by itself in some supernatural way. Dorian Gray is an old man, but he looks exactly like he did in the portrait when it was drawn. And the portrait is now ugly and it looks very evil.
But why should Dorian have killed Basil?
Basil was the one that painted the portrait, and that might be the reason why Dorian Gray did something to him. Dorian Gray has been hiding the ugly and evil parts of him, but a person has to live with both good and evil sides, inside and outside. He's only good on the outside, which can be seen on his appearance, but he's also only bad on his inside, which can be seen by the evil actions. The painting made him evil, so he wanted revenge for this. I don't think that Basil is alive anymore because Dorian is too cruel now.
Oh, that is very interesting thoughts. Thank you very much for joining my program.